Hi, everybody. This is Dr. Kathy, and it is November 30th. Let us begin by moving into our heart source. Those of you who are not familiar with the heart source, bring your attention to the center of your heart chakra or your chest, which is your heart chakra. Inhale and just sense, see, feel, imagine yourself going like you get tiny and you go into the front of your heart chakra and you go deep within. That's interesting. I'm seeing a different kind of structure there. It's like the heart hologram, which many of you may not know, but it's a structure we all have that was always part of the heart chakra, but in the front on a different dimension. And now I'm seeing it going deeper within. And this is new information. It is going to go deep within and form an interdimensional connection between the front and the back of the heart chakra. And that interdimensional connection will also affect our sacred space, which let us go into now. Move all the way to the back. Go deep, deep, deep into the back of your heart chakra. For people experience it different ways, like going down a path in a tunnel, down a hallway, and then you're going to enter into this magnificent sacred space, which I call the sacred space. Go deep within. Almost keep asking to see or experience this change occurring in the heart chakra, where there's this interdimensional connection in the front and back of the heart chakra that is involved with the heart hologram, because it is a elevation tool, an elevation of our vibration frequency, however you want to express it. I know they're two different things, but something's happening. Okay, and now let's go. Come out of the back of your heart chakra, and you're always leaving an aspect of yourself there. Go to the front of the third eye, the brow chakra, the sixth chakra. Go right into the front of the third eye. Go deep within and just ask to be able to see the violet flame, which is there. We're going to activate it in a little bit. Some of you did it in a hurry, but go in there. And now go from that to the back of the third eye and enter there. So what you've done is an activation in the sense of both the heart and the third eye because you're paying attention to it. And now I'd like you to imagine a beam of energy from your heart chakra to your third eye. There you go. Send that beam of energy straight up to the center of the universe. It's just so bright today. All the energy now goes straight down to the center of the earth. You're drawing that beam of energy. Wondrous. This is the heart source. There's 7 steps. If all you do is listen to the establishment of the heart source and do that every day, Amma wants us to be able to learn to live there 24/7. I haven't gotten there yet. I've gotten there where I'm there most of the time. Anytime you feel yourself in fear or anger or any low vibration energy, just bring your hand to the center of your chest and just say heart source, and you will go into your heart source. And now we're doing activations of protection energies as well to say, I am the sword. This is for those of you who have Michael's sword, Archangel Michael's sword. For those who do not have it, and all of us who have it, we usually go through the same process again, just because it feels good. Extend your dominant hand, palm up, call upon Archangel Michael, ask for his sword. And Archangel Michael will place the hilt of his sword in the palm of your hand. So those of you on video, you can see this is where the sword is, and now bring it, the hilt's right there at your heart chakra. Just get a sense of the energy. And now just flatten your palm against your heart chakra with the intention of bringing Archangel Michael's sword into you, and feel what happens. The energy is spreading throughout you. If you could see it, it is going along all of your meridians. It's like the meridians also have the circulatory system, a peripheral type thing where all the little places your energy is going out, activating the chakras. And you are now the sword. Every part of your body, every part of your energy body is now the sword. For those of you that did not activate the violet flame, just ask for that now. Violet flame, activate along each of the 7 layers of my aura. There are 7 layers, but they're not one on top of the other like layers in a cake. They're interspersed within each other. I don't know how that works, but that's what we were told in the book on the aura. If you think you know everything about the aura, you don't. That book on the aura has lots of new stuff in it. There you go. And now let us create our healing lecture room. And it doesn't matter when you are listening to this. Doesn't matter when you are listening to it. Doesn't matter where. You are already in this healing lecture room that we created, and there is a floor of light below all of us, a canopy of light above all of us. There are pillars of light in each corner, and there are members of the archangelic realm. Seems to be primarily Archangel Gabriel's band, from pillar to pillar and back to the first pillar, totally enclosing us. And now there is a central pillar. And this is an infinite, is the whole world and the entire spiritual realm can be in this space that we have created. And in the central pillar, we invite ascended masters, saints, whatever you want to call them, to come in and to join us. And I'm asking specifically for the ones that are important for us in this group. Now, I may see different ones than you see because we're all part of this and we all have different ways of relating to spirit. There's somebody coming in that I'm not used to. So there is Jesus, or Yeshua is what I like to call him often, and Buddha. That's interesting. For those of you who are listening by video, you may not know that I was in the convent for 20 years. So I have a very strong Catholic grounding within myself. I also have a master's in theology from a Catholic university known as Notre Dame. So just to let you know, I see so many Catholic experiences. I kept getting Thomas, and I was wondering if it was my brother, but it's not my brother. It is the Apostle Thomas. If you read about him in the Christian scriptures, when Jesus came back after the resurrection, Thomas did not believe until he could put his hand in the holes of Jesus' hands and in the inside where the lance was. And Thomas is here to assist those of us who doubt that this was created by a God of love and that you have a role here in this life. This is what I'm getting from him. You have a role here in your life right now, which you agreed to with your counsel. It is your path to help in this time of absolute chaos. You may not have chaos in your individual realm, and that is what we all want to be. We want to be outside of the chaos. That's where you move into the 5th dimension, And the third dimension is the area of chaos. Our job is to be here, to be in our heart source, and to be in peace. So, anyway, Thomas the doubter, and he says, I don't doubt anymore, but he is here with us. He knows what it's like on a human level. And the Chohans of the different rays are coming in, on especially, who is the Chohan of the fifth ray of healing. And joining him today is Kuan Yin, who is the goddess of compassion. She says, today, as in all days of the time that we are together, it is critical for us to have compassion for ourselves and compassion for others. There we are. And now we all are invited. We're moving to the healing ceremony part now, where this is becoming our healing room. So I call it the healing lecture room. This is not something that I was given by spirit. I was given this through the Melchizedek method. Just want you to know I adapted it a little bit. Everybody is in their heart source. I can feel it from this space of no time. Come and sit in the green jade chair of healing. Master Jesus, Kuan Yin. They're the primary ones that are active in this today. And then there's a group surrounding, and you have Mother Mary of the Christian tradition, Mary of Magdala. Catholic tradition. She was known as the Little Flower of Jesus. She died very young. Saint Therese of Lisieux. Coming in for each one of you is a member of your healing team who you would know as a master. And interestingly enough, also coming in for each one of us is a grandmother of ours, not necessarily our biological grandmother, but someone in our soul development who we look upon with love, devotion, and kindness as a grandmother. So that's this grandmother energy coming in. And what I'm getting is this is the symbol between this grandmother energy and Kuan Yin of compassion. So I want you to connect with your healing team. Good. I'd like you to look within yourself and ask, where do I most need compassion for myself? Now, your healing team and your grandmother figure, as well as Hilarion and Mother Mary and Jesus, they are going to that deep space of where you need compassion for yourself. You may not even know what it is. They are going to that deep space. It's an emptiness, and I'm getting this information. It's an emptiness that includes non-deserving, that you don't feel like you deserve it, lack of self-love, and a lack of love from others. None of us can love anyone the way they really need to be loved, or as much as we would like to love. That's part of our human condition. And now, this beautiful grandmother energy, in combination with the energy of Mother Mary are filling you with love in that place. Just allow yourself to fill it, to feel yourself filling that space, opening your heart. Let it dissolve any hardness that you have within yourself. What color is that love that you're receiving? Okay, now we're going through the healing ceremony. Where do you need to have more compassion for your next circle of love? This would be family of origin, family of choice, friends that are family, partners. How do you need to have more compassion for them? Just go into your heart and ask. And now get back in touch with that compassion, that love that you asked to come into you and that came into you. And now share it with them. Just see it leaving your body, moving into your body as more and more comes into you, and see it expand, elevate, and come into you. There you go. For those of you who know about the healing process of the funnel, this is similar to that and how you're using that energy to come in. Different, but similar. I want you to know that I'm sensing more and more people, more and more soul energy joining us as we do this. Okay, and now invite to be with you whoever you have been holding in your mind and your heart. It could be somebody mentioned the Ukraine earlier. It could be what is happening in the Ukraine. It could be what is happening in the Middle East. It could be what's happening anywhere in your own country. This could have to do with people that are battling in war, actually, or who are left destitute and empty due to losses from earthquakes, floods. And now breathe in deeply and easily and send that compassion outwards. Ask for assistance from all of those who work with you in the spiritual world and send that love out towards you. And Jesus is saying to me, remember those people who hurt others the most have been hurt the most. And somebody was saying, yeah, but what about people who had the same things happen to them? I could hear that. And Yeshua was saying, then they didn't have that, but that doesn't change that people who have been hurting have been hurt. So, a compassion for them. There we go. And now, the last thing, since there are 12 of us, and so that's a really good locus of energy for us to ask for members of the angelic realm who are experts at finding souls that are lost that have not gone home. And let us stand in our heart source, connected to each other, asking that those who are most in need of assistance, because they may not have anybody to pray for them or to keep them in mind, we ask the angels that work with us to please find them and bring them here if they are willing to come. And we ask for our energy of love that we have been given to connect with them and to let them know that they are beloved and it is time to go home. And precious and loving God, Amma, Abba, Creator, we ask you to bring to these people who are lost, beloved beings who have passed on and can come no matter what generation, can reach out to them and invite them to come home. And now let us ask, precious God, whatever name you use, please assist me in being able to love more. And now it is time to have a lecture room here. And so pull your chair up. You can stay in the green jade chair of healing if you wish, or you can just see yourself with your cup of tea, coffee, water, or whatever you like. Enjoy yourself. Connect from your heart to the central pillar. Send a blessing and connection to me. And you all are in your chairs around the feet of Amma. And she will be the next one that you hear. Dear ones, every one of you, dear ones. It's easy to get lost in what is happening in your planet right now. It's easy to get caught up in the fear and the incredulity of what is happening. It is easy to get caught up in trying to change what is in a way that you cannot change. It is easy to say, it would be better if this one person, and it's usually a political figure, would be removed from the world. Why don't you take them away? Let peace come. Let me ask you this question. Think of that one person that you think would make your life better if they were not here. It could be someone in your family, a friend, somebody at work, or somebody in the political realm. Who is that one person for you? Now, here is the more difficult question. What behavior, thought, energy of that one person you believe would make it better in the world if they were gone? What of them is within you? Do you have bullying energy within you? Do you have impatient energy within you? Do you have judgmental energy within you? Do you have the energy of violence? Could be of word, it could be of action, it could be of ignoring. You may not have it to where you're going to take a tank and kill someone, but how do you manage your words? How do you manage your thoughts that you send towards that one? Rest with that for a moment. It's uncomfortable. Now, ask your healing team for healing of whatever has caused that within you. What is the wound within you which has caused you to have some aspect of that thing you dislike so much within another? What is similar in violence, even though you may not kill someone? What is similar in violence within you? The energy of thoughts, the energy of your feelings towards someone goes out to them. This one I speak through. She asks that Michael's golden net grab that energy and pull it back and release it. Ask for all of the encodements, artificial encodements she sent to someone to come back. You can do that. It doesn't mean that it did not affect them, though. But it does mean that you brought it back and recognize within yourself who it is that you are. It is that perversion of love incarnate when you think thoughts of, oh, I wish they were gone. Why does someone like this have to leave their bodies now, but someone like this is still here? That's not your problem. Did you know that? That is up to us. And you do not know the big plan that we have here. Yes, there is a plan. Of course, it is created outside of time. What I want you to realize is the little healing that we did today in regards to compassion is that when you have compassion for yourself and others, that you are healing the world. When you have a lack of compassion for others, just think of in what area that may be, because you do not know what happened to them that made them the way they are, just as they do not know what happened to you or someone that you are in conflict with that knows you does not know what brought about within you a lack of compassion for yourself or for someone else. Nobody knows what's happening in the other person's body. Is there a brain dysfunction going on? Is there a wound that is so deep caused by someone they loved or the child they were supposed to love that they are love incarnate? Is there someone in some way did not have the encodements activated that were to be activated by a mother's love, encodements that were to be activated by a father's love? That could be within you. Even now, ask your healing team to activate any inactive encodements within you, which were intended to be activated by a mother's love, even if you've done it before. And now ask for the activation of any inactive encodements that were to be activated by a father's love at any point in your life. And now, the one that you had brought to mind, ask that they receive the activation of encodements that were to be activated by their mother's love. Now, they can turn this down, but you can always ask. Hold them in the energy of the heart of the Creator and ask, may the encodements which were to be activated by a mother's love, may that happen now. And may the encodements which were to be activated by a father's love happen now for them. Stand there with them in solidarity and ask for Kuan Yin, who was with you during your healing ceremony, to give you the compassion you need to support that individual in healing. Ask for all of those who work with you, the angelic realm, the realm of ascended masters, the realm of saints, whoever it is that works with you. Ask them to assist you in being able to have compassion for yourself and for others. It could be in family. If you're having a conflict with a family member, many times the last thing you want is compassion for them. Why is that true? Could it be that you know it will hurt you if you recognize that person is hurting? Compassion does bring emotional pain to many people. You are a human being. You are a being of love. You are a being who has been loved into existence. You have within you the ability to have compassion for yourself and for others. Have you ever gone into that place where you opened up for compassion to yourself? It's an experience, is it not? It is not necessarily the joy that comes. It is a realization that you have not been loved in the way that you needed to be loved for fullness. But I tell you, you have been loved in the way you needed to be loved to be on your path, your mission, your job in this world. Because it is in the development of yourself, of learning to have compassion for yourself and others, to be able to forgive yourself, to be able to forgive others, forgiveness in the sense of letting go of that pain. And when you are able to do that, there is on the human level the emotion. I don't even want to put a name to the emotion, but there is often tears associated with getting in touch with that. You can have compassion for one who has hurt you deeply and still choose not to be with them because they continue to hurt you deeply. You may have compassion for another. You may have love for another, but still in this human realm, choose not to be victim to their lack of compassion and their lack of love. It is difficult to understand that in the human condition. It is even more difficult for so many people that they not harm another when they harm you. And I'm speaking of words at this time. How hard it is to set boundaries without having the viciousness of energy project from you to another. You set a boundary with Michael's sword. You set a boundary with your heart source. Remember, Michael's sword transmutes low vibration energy into high vibration energy. Michael's sword cannot be used to harm another. It just won't work. It is love. And Michael's sword is not changed, perverted, damaged by not love, because it is wielded by a being of love. And my dear precious ones, you are beings of love. And yes, you could point to an incident in your life where you closed your heart. It is time to open it. That doesn't mean you throw yourself in the midst of people who attempt to harm you. What it means is you set those boundaries and you do it in love. You can pick up your books and walk out. Yet do not allow what happened to close down your heart. Hold that person or those persons in love. because that's the only way things can change. Ask for compassion for yourself. Healing team, please find the wound in each person here, which makes it difficult for them to have compassion for a particular person or group of persons. And healing team, we ask you to use the 4 foundational plugins, the basic, the healing over lifetimes, the removal of victim consciousness, the removal of implants. Bring healing to that wound and expand the ability of your heart chakra to have more compassion and more love for others. You are precious beyond measure, and so is every person you hear about or think about. Allow yourself to be more love. Allow yourself to have compassion when you are not happy with yourself because you were not the love you wanted to be or that you strive to be. Remember, it does not matter what it is you do. It does not matter how you feel. I love you, and nothing ever will change that. The Creator knew everything about you and what all of your lifetimes would be, what this lifetime would be, and how it would end up. The Creator, Abba, and I know those things, and we have no time, and we see you, and it doesn't matter what you have done, we enfold you in love. We have you enfolded in the softest, strongest, most beautiful love you could ever imagine. The only thing we ask is that you accept it. My love to you, precious ones, and I send you now a mother's love to fill you to overflowing. And Abba comes in and he says, I send you a father's love, overflowing. Be blessed. This is Kathy. That was a beautiful message, wasn't it?
Beautiful, Dr. Kathy.
Thank you.
Much so.
Thank you.
So, my friends, tomorrow we begin a new month.
That's right.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
First,
Time.
if it's the same as has happened to us time and again, it goes quickly, and there's the stress of the holidays if you let that be there, or any of those beautiful things. So just know that let's support ourselves on our Sundays. I'm going to be leaving for Texas I was going to say September, but no, it's December, on December 17th. And I'll be back in Arizona on December 31st. But my plan is to continue for those 2 weeks that we'll still have the Sunday ceremonies.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Because I
lovely.
would love to be there with you. I don't even know what day of the week Christmas is on. What day of the week is
Thursday.
Thursday? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Take care,
Hope
each
to
one
see
of
you
you.
then.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Dr. Kathy.
Very
Many
much.
blessings.
Thank you.
Take
Thank
care,
you.
Greg. We are with you.
Love you all. Bye,
Thank
Cleo.
you,
Have a good week.
Margaret.
Bye, Margaret.
Margaret,
Bye,
Take
everybody.
Thank
care. Have
you.
a blessed
Yeah.
week.
Thank
God
you.
bless.
Thank-
bless.
God bless.